What's good, everybody? This is Zach here, back with another workout commentary. Today is Monday, August 15th. I filmed this workout yesterday, Sunday, August 14th. It was a chest and tricep workout. I did not film any of the tricep clips. I've filmed quite a few tricep clips in the past couple push days, so I decided today to just film chest. And today is a special day because I filmed chest drop sets. This video is going to be a little bit of a one-off, unique video in that I don't do this many drop sets typically. I'm going to show 3 clips with drop sets, all on various machines, and then that's going to be it. At the end, there'll be a pec fly straight set video, but that's about it. The reason I wanted to do drop sets on this day is because I really wanted to limit the number of exercises I did for the day, but I wanted to make sure I felt like I was thoroughly smoked when I walked out of the gym. So, benefits of drop sets, they're really time efficient. You pick a weight, you get to work, get a couple sets done, find a good working weight, and then the drop set, basically you commence with however many reps you're going to do. You know, let's say it's 10, 15, 20 reps. You go all the way until you can't do another one. You rack the weight, you drop the weight down. It can be anywhere from 10 to 20%. And you rep out again, as many as you can get. It's a physical challenge. It's a mental challenge. It really allows you to check in for the day to see where you're at. Are you in the mode for hard work, or is it one of those days where you're feeling a little bit off and you don't quite have the intensity it takes to push all the way through all of the drop sets? It's just a great way to turn up the intensity and, like I said, to be time efficient. Pick movements you like, pick movements that are safe to do as drop sets. I recommend doing drop sets with dumbbells, kettlebells, machines, cables, anything where you can easily change the weight. So grabbing different dumbbells, switching the plate stack and dropping the weight, or the cable stack and dropping the weight. And also something that if you do fail on any of the sets, you can get out from under the weight safely. That's why with barbell lifts, especially lower body barbell lifts, it's pretty dangerous to do drop sets, because if you do fail, you could very well hurt yourself. You could get stuck under the weight. So like I said, I always recommend dumbbells, kettlebells, machines, or cables for drop sets where the weight can easily be changed and the risk of injury is very low. So that first exercise worked on converging chest press. I like that exercise because as you press, the handles actually come closer together, giving you a better chest contraction. After that, I moved on to this machine dip right here. Very, very similar to the plate-loaded machine dip. But with this one, I like it a little bit better. The strength curve is consistent, so the weight from beginning to end feels very consistent. It just makes it nice and smooth. So you can see right here, I'm letting my elbow come up until it's parallel with my shoulder. And then I'm pressing down, not fully locking my elbows out. I want to keep tension on my chest, so that's why I'm leaning forward. Big stretch as my arm comes up, and then I'm pressing down to right before full elbow extension so I can minimize my tricep involvement. Triceps are still working here. This isn't a chest-only exercise, but I'm trying to minimize my tricep involvement while maximizing my chest recruitment. So 4 sets total on this drop set. First set, 15 reps. Second set, 10 to 12. Third set, 12 to 15. Fourth set, I ended up going too light. I think I did damn near 20 reps, and I could have went much more, so I need to make sure to keep the weight a little bit heavier for that. And that's a good point with the drop set. Just because you're doing all the drops doesn't mean you go super light. Make sure you're challenging yourself on each set. You should be within a few reps of failure on all of your drop sets. It shouldn't be like you could do another 10 or 15 reps. If that is the case, then you need to rework the amount of weight you start with and drop less weight as you do the drop set. So after the machine dip, I moved on to a pec fly. So this is the pec deck right here. I dropped the seat so that my hands are now higher. Still not quite even with my chest, but right in line with my pecs. So that's going to give the best activation for the muscle because you're pulling in one straight line. Big goals here. It's not just bringing your hands together. You want to make sure you're bringing your elbows as close together as possible. That's going to give you maximum chest involvement at the peak. So the peak would be right here as you squeeze and shorten the muscle right there. And now you're getting the stretch. So peak and then stretch. I recommend for those with tight shoulders, really make sure you stretch out your shoulders, foam roll your pecs, work through your shoulder, because you do need and you do want a big range of motion. I mean, it's strength training and building muscle is not just about the peak contraction, it's also about the range of motion you can go through. The more stretch you can get. You're squeezing and controlling, but you're also controlling on the way back. So you have the positive contraction right here and the negative contraction right there. And you need to be able to control both of those. You can build muscle in both phases of any sort of exercise movement. So squeezing and then stretching. You can see here one thing I do when I bring the weight apart, when I bring the handles apart, I drop my head just a little bit, and then as I go to drive my hands together, I push my head back and bring my chest up slightly. That for me gives me a better stretch and a better squeeze. So find what works for you. What works for you may not work for somebody else, but it's very important to experiment. That's why, don't get stuck in a box with certain exercises. Just because you're told that barbell bench press is the best movement for chest, it may not be the best movement for chest for you. So you need to experiment. You need to find what really works for you. Do you actually feel the muscle working? I'm not a power lifter. I'm not a strength athlete. I'm in the weight room to build size. I'm in the weight room to feel the muscles working. I'm trying to change my body for the better. So for any of you out there that's your ultimate goal, you need to make sure that you find movements that you actually feel the muscle working, and don't be afraid to go too light. Nobody's going to judge you in the weight room for going too light. Going lighter is going to ensure that you can actually feel the muscle working. It's going to help minimize injury. It's also going to give you the chance to build a lot of volume so you can get more sets, more reps. You'll rest less, and you'll feel like you got a better workout. Then, of course, as you get stronger, as those things get easier, bump the weight up. But like I said, takeaway for the day, find exercises that jive well with you. So until next time, I am out. Please make sure to subscribe to the channel if you enjoy the content. Also, make sure to comment, give me a thumbs up. I would really appreciate the support. I'm enjoying doing this. I want to keep it going. So hope you guys have a great week. Expect 3 to 4 more videos throughout the week. Take care, guys.